Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of the Minecraft Let's Play. And if it's a little bit ASMR today, it's because there's someone asleep next door, so I'm trying to be respectful of that. And if you can hear the fan, apologies, but it's warm and I can't have the window open because next door but one, although they're the same family, are renovating the garden and making a bloody racket. So we're back at our castle, and as you can tell, things have changed. So this is the sort of portal room, which was made very small, and then I extended again because I wanted somewhere to put all of our stuff that isn't inside what we're actively building, because it just kind of kept getting in the way. They're all empty for now, and this is just random crap. So let's start this side, because not a lot has changed really. I don't think since you last saw it, other than the fact that I think literally nothing has changed. To be honest with you, this is sort of done until I decide what I'm doing about the tables, and we've settled on a design of chandelier. It's that one, so these two will need updating at some point. But big change here. Again, the floor's temporary still, but we've moved our beacon to here, and there is this patch, or this pad is big enough for 4 beacons. We've only got the one for now, doing speed, but eventually we'll do speed, haste, resistance and strength probably. But here we are. Here is the downside. Again, this hasn't changed other than having stuff ripped out of it. So we've ripped some of this stuff out of here. These are still full of things that I'm steadily moving across the way. Again, nothing, there's anything in here. It'll eventually be tied up and turned into something else. Maybe this is where the bar is. We build the bar into the staircase. I don't really know. Powder rooms turn into toilets, maybe. That's a good idea. This is going to be the kitchen area again. There's just a hole here from where I've ripped the iron out. If we go upstairs, things have changed. I'm going to show you this way. Other than the fact all the glass is done, all the windows, not a lot has changed here. We've just put some wood around here. If you look at the roof as well, you can see I've put the wooden battens in. I do the same in here eventually, and there's a slot because obviously eventually there'll be a wall, but stuff has happened over here. So this gets handmade glass, done that. And here is the now glass through the middle. So here is the bedroom, and I'm slightly scratching my head on what to put in here. So maybe you guys can help me out with that. This is a seat, so you can look at it. So that's like a chaise lounge. That's the bed, the toilet. So this was fun to make. This is a toilet, a sink that is missing. It's missing its tap. There was a tap above it like this, and this kind of looks a little strange. This is a bath that you can sit in. You can sit in the bath, and then you have to crouch to get out of it. But if I show you the outside, that's why I've sort of put fake windows in, not real windows like this, because obviously it's the bedroom. And up here there is just some cherry blossom. Again, kind of struggling with what to do in here, because you're kind of scuppered with how big the beds can be. You know, I can't. Maybe with half slabs and carpets and whatever, maybe we can make this bed bigger and make it like a 4-poster thing, but kind of scuppered. A room that's practically finished, I believe, is this. It needs one of them over there, but this is the sort of living room, I guess. Let me just move my Mac keyboard out of the way. So yeah, there is the finished chandelier design. This was just a wall at some point, but I realised that it looked very oppressive because there's technically no windows to the outside, and I may still change that. I haven't decided, but at least you can sort of see the outside through all the sort of holes we've got. But we've got our grand fireplace. We need to put stuff up there. Haven't done that yet. We've got some books, which I'll expand. Bookshelves are quite expensive, really to make. So here's our sort of corner sofa and another chaise lounge. These are all sittable. They've got hidden cushions. I believe these are the same as well. don't think they are over here yet. But no, here's here, almost finished. And then the last room is the sort of office area. So again, more books in here, and I'm trying to cover up where the stones come in from the other rooms. So we've got here, we'll eventually have a table in the middle. Debating doing something here. Don't quite know what to do. Then this is, don't really need that there, I don't think. Again, another office desk where we can conduct meetings. This is sort of the study come office. And on this side, have we still got the sign? Bar and library. That's what this is going to be. So sort of bar, cafe and library. Going to need a hell of a lot of books. And this is some more of the crap again. I want to get this out of here. I believe I should have said previous episode, but I did have all the wood types sort of set out to decide on what we're going to do. And these are the stairs down. Again, there's no stairs from this side, but I think that makes sense. This is sort of the great eating hall. And again, I do still like the idea of maybe having sort of a lift in this corner that you go down and then you go underneath. Pop up in here. There we are, look down to the kitchen, and having another elevator here that you pop up, and then you can sort of serve the food out of here. But no, this is our sort of great eating hall that doesn't have that much in it at the minute. Yeah, the books are going to be a bit of a nightmare. I don't actually have cows here. I should probably maybe try making a bit of a cow farm. I don't mind doing that because we are eventually going to have... Did we say here? I think it was here. It's going to be the sort of stables. These two additional rooms. This was all originally going to be one giant building, and I'm very, very glad. Now I'm struggling to fill it that I haven't done that. Oh, and this is sort of the finished exterior design. Just sort of pop it out a bit so it wasn't just a big grey slab. We have got the walls popping out. Of course, the roof is going to be the next thing to try and sort out for there. A bit of stuff for here. Totally full of cherry blossom trees. I think I'm going for stable because we could have animals and then sort of food out here, and there's random assortments of stuff. So lots of dirt going to be around there. Why can't I sprint? Hello? Oh, thank you. I was sprinting, I'm just used to the faster speed. So yeah, we've built sort of another temporary building, extended the old one. Just so we've got a place to work out from. Again, maybe we should look at starting to build the stables and build that in the stables. It's a bit more accurate, but never mind. Maybe what we should look at doing is maybe filling this, because I haven't actually decided what we're doing today. I wanted to make sure I videoed something just to update, just because the upstairs was quite a large update. I didn't want to keep going for too long. But yeah, what we'll do today is... Have I got a bed in here? Because the bed that was in one of those rooms is gone. Did I move a bed in here? Nope. Okay. And like a pig has randomly wandered in here. He clearly wishes to be farmed. Hello. But yeah, I think we'll just break this up. Another thing I am doing on the recording computer is I am editing a video. I think that'll take too long. I'll let it render. I'll probably render it in the background of this, but I'll let it render once I've got out for the day. So this is mostly going to be gravel, I believe, with some cobblestone mixed in. I'm just going to rip it out. Maybe we should have a more cobbledy area here. Whoops. I'm just thinking, you're going to have, this is where all the horses and crap are going to stop. So it makes sense that this would be a little bit more sort of cobbly, but with run a bit of glass, hello. I should probably go and grab some gravel. Fairly sure we have a load. If not, it's going to be very painful. We have no, we have more gravel. We should probably sleep away the night. Also need some chicken soon. Oh my god, scroll, please. Let's grab some gravel. Hopefully there's some in here. Yeah. Tell you what, why don't we, because they are sort of semi-random, leave the patches of cobble that already exist in for now, to again give us that sense of randomness. Not many this side, but this looks good. I haven't fully decided what we're doing about lights here. Again, maybe we do some sort of scuff. Jesus Christ. Stuff is scattered everywhere up here at the minute. Want some dark wood, please. Not quite what I wanted. See what we've got upstairs. Dark wood, dark wood, dark wood. We'll have a look at end rods for this, but I think they'll be A, too expensive, and B, too complicated. We'll get some of them. I think I made the exact right amount of... Nope. Lanterns, but there are some there. They're a bit scrappy for dark oak, but we've got plenty to cut down if needed. So yeah, what if we... There's definitely some sticks in here. That's a lot though, Christ. Honestly, I kind of like a fairly simple one like that. That's what my girlfriend says as well. Like if you put another one there, on both sides. Have I duplicated them somehow by accident? I'm sure I didn't have 6 of them. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, I like that. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough light or not, but we can see. We can always add another one in there if we need to. And again, in the in the fight against torches, unless they are decorative, like on the doors. No, I quite like that. Simple but effective. Should we put one of them underneath them? I think we should. Looks a bit more like concrete. I know that concrete does exist in the game, but I don't have any. Grab any gravel we see. Even though we get blackstone from, to be honest, because they might look good, but what stone does that make? It makes that. Okay. Maybe it's in here. Again, the problem with having stuff strewn in sort of 3 places. Wood, cobble, glass, diorite. Diorite. No, not diorite. Ah, smooth stone. Do we like smooth stone? Or do we prefer smooth stone? Just like... I think that from the village... Whoop. I think that looks good on its own. I don't think it looks good... Let's try and find some andesite. Okay, we'll use them just to test. I think that looks alright. This, it's just like another sort of random stone we're adding in, whereas that measure the thing. So I think we'll do that. I need a new mouse. Somebody sponsor me. Yeah, that looks good. I want to grab that back because that's a little bit hard to get. We could hang more from these arches. Again, it's a pain in the arse that they're 2 wide, not 3 wide. But no, I like that. We'll get that out of the way. Let's I believe this is a mending pickaxe. It is. It's lasted so bloody long. Oh, something I've done as well, which you may consider cheating. I've installed a... what's it called? What's it called? I don't think there's anything in there that should be shown. That's just my server. My ripping of a DVD that I own. I can literally touch it. I'm touching it now, so it's legal. Why will you not load into my server? So now you can't. Nope. I give up. Is it? Well, not resource packs, work packs. I forgot what it's called. There's a certain type of pack that I've installed that basically all it does is give you the ability to make string from white wool, because I think you should be able to. And yes, I'm running that in a snapshot. We're on snapshot 9. Basically, I have to go into it. It's the same people who make, because I'm on a server technically, it has to go in the server files. Resource packs. So the same people who make these vanilla tweaks. Where wonder if there's a way of just uploading that and saying, make me a new version of this. I don't know. Same for the Faithful as well. But never mind. So yeah, so Vanilla Tweaks, they also have data packs. That's what it's called, data packs. And all that data pack does is literally convert wool into string, because that's how you do it in the real world. It's a bit bizarre that it isn't in the game, especially when they have so many other sort of ways of compacting and decompacting stuff to help with inventory. I'm digging out the wrong side, I've just realised. We need to be actually placing some more gravel by the looks of it. Alright, let's... Hello? Right, I think for someone that's quite close to the house, there's going to be a lot more cobble than there is gravel, to be honest, so... let's chuck some cobble back in and see how we go. So it does get dark in the middle, so we are probably going to have to but again it's the two being the problem. I guess here is the sensible place. Let's Christ, we're full already. You get full so quick in this game. Let me drop some crap in there for now. I need my hoe, as it were. There it is. I am still on. Difficulty is hard, yes. Had to be careful there. I didn't want to accidentally make it peaceful and delete all my zombies out of the iron farm. I would be very upset. Although in theory, maybe if they're not currently generated, it would be alright, but I don't want to risk it. So yeah, I can still touch things with my axe if I want to. But what I usually want is a pick. No, what I usually want is this to... oh, I'm now too low, never mind. Crafting tables all over the place. Okay. So now, of course, the question is, How do you make a lantern? Iron nuggets around torch. That should make sense. It's a shame that you can't place down. Like, you can place down torches, and you can't just place down lanterns without the iron bit. Come on, come on. Now, what is the command? Command to see spawnable blocks. Minecraft. Not to spawn a block. How to see dark blocks. Oh, is it not a vanilla thing? Okay. So if I do F34. No, F3. Client light. Client light. F3 and F6. Oh my god. Light. Ha. Oh, there is a few. There's 6. There's a 5 right in the middle. It's like level 7, isn't it? So there is like a small bit in the middle. What's above us? What if we built lights into the roof? But a texture packer way to do that would be a lot easier. Okay. We can make our if I put it away in this chest by mistake. It's and the gravel I'll take. They are 4 high. What about a thing on top? Just had this as an idea. I like that. It shall be a thing we continue. This is a very annoying noise. Okay. So I like that. It doesn't necessarily help with the dark bits, but never mind. You see, this is a bit more sort of scattered. I think we should draw it more up. there we go, that's the first bit of the actual proper floor going in, which is nice. Yes. What should we do next? Should we fix this? Because again, the big thing that I'm thinking about is lighting. I don't want torches everywhere. I'll tell you what, instead of that, shall we think about how we're going to do this lift? There's two ways that we can do this lift. There is actually making like a proper lift, or to be honest, we can make it that big. No reason why I need to make it any different. So it would need to be let's make some ladders for either end. So it needs to be, so that would be gravel, that would be the stone underneath the gravel. I'll tell you what we should actually do first. We'll do it like they did with the Eurotunnel, so an emerald! Would you look at that? So the question is, what's the best way of making a small 4x4 lift? Because the idea is that that's how you would take the food. You wouldn't take the food outside, it's dirty. You would take it down through the underground elevator. We'll have to work that one out. That's another one for another day. So in terms of extending the road, I guess the next place to sort of extend it towards would be the gate, which have to line up with there, there. But I guess we would mix more dirt in here because it is outside. Well, under rain. I'm going to have to dig out this mountain at some point. And we're to here, and it would steadily go down. I believe there's a village off in this direction. Maybe? So we sort of turn it towards there. In terms of the sort of temporary house and where it'll eventually, the stuff will go out of it, I don't know. Again, I think the sort of, we're going to have like a little cobbler's hut type of thing here, which a lot of the stuff will go in, and then the church, which is, oh, apparently the door, I forgot about that. This, which would be the church, and again I think we're going to alter the wall so it isn't the wall of the church, but the church is going to have our nether portal in it. You know, going to hell and stuff, you know, just seems to sort of marry up, but no, this wall will probably, you might go in and out a bit, but probably go off on that line. Ooh, hello. The wall, apparently the wall's been working, I didn't know. Hello? There's a zombie as well. Oh, great. Oh. I'll just sleep, I don't mind. I think we'll leave it there for today, because I am sort of running out of ideas. I might record another one today, but I need to sort of come with a bit more of a plan, I think. Burn, you bastards. But no, maybe we begin the work on moving the wall. You're still going to try me even though you're burning? But yeah, the reason, so if this was the church, we can just have sort of out here as like a bit of a graveyard if we wanted to. And the whole idea of this being the stables is you can access it from both sides properly. And also you've got all this outside area you can put plants and different things, and then if we wanted to turn this into a mine, you know, do it out of the sort of workshop area. The church would be sort of a one level version of this, I believe. Possibly still one level, but maybe even a bit taller than these. Maybe have it sort of, I don't know, we'll have to see. Because obviously there'll be some bit at the top, a pew, and then maybe sort of an arch of stairs over, and underneath the arch, sort of half underground, half at height, will be where the nether portal is, because it needs to also be not too far away from here ideally, because this is where tunnels and stuff lead to. So if it was at this end of the church, that would be good. And again, I guess one of the big problems of having it just sort of perched on top of a hill is that we can't have like a external bit to put all my stuff, because it's just kind of full of crap. What I can do though is rip some of this out because this needs to go at some point. I think there could be another sort of dark wood motif in here. After I've dug all this out, of course, I am going to have to sort of feather it into the land. But we'll leave it here. In fact, actually, I'm going to record a second episode right now. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.